Step back into the wild, freewheeling world of Every Which Way But Loose, and discover what happened to the beloved stars who made it unforgettable. From Clint Eastwood's legendary career to the touching stories of those we've lost, join us as we explore where life has taken the cast and know, their triumphs, their struggles, and their legacies. Some stories will inspire you, others may surprise you. Ready for a nostalgic ride? Let's dive in. Sandra Locke portrayed Lynn Halsey Taylor in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when she was 34 years old. Lynn is a country singer with dreams of stardom, who becomes the object of Philo's affections, but harbors secrets and ambitions that complicate their romance. Locke's portrayal captured the vulnerability and ambition of her character, leaving a lasting impression. In real life, Sandra Locke faced numerous personal and professional challenges after her peak film years. She passed away on November 3, 2018, at the age of 74 due to cardiac arrest related to bone and breast cancer. Her legacy endures as a talented actress and filmmaker who fought fiercely for her creative voice.
I didn't get your name on the introduction. My name's Philo Bennett.
Lynn Halsey Taylor. Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
Thing for everybody, but it's a detective story basically. It has a lot of action in it, but it's also a love story, which is interesting. It's an unusual.
Clint Eastwood portrayed Philo Beddoe in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 48 years old. Philo is a tough but good-hearted trucker and bare-knuckle brawler who travels across the American West, often accompanied by his loyal orangutan Clyde. His resilience, charm, and rough-edged sense of humor make him an iconic figure in the film. Clint Eastwood's career, already legendary by 1978, continued to flourish with critically acclaimed roles and directorial successes such as Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, and Gran Torino. As of 2025, at 94 years old, Eastwood remains a towering figure in Hollywood, admired for his enduring contributions to cinema as an actor, director, and producer.
Talk up, he may be good, but he ain't no bird on it.
Take it. But we won't have anything. You're on.
Column, and I knew of Dennis Lehane, and so I kind of was curious about it, so I read the synopsis and I said, I've got it.
Jeffrey Lewis portrayed Orville in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 43 years old. Orville is Philo's loyal and witty brother, always ready to support Philo's escapades with resourcefulness and humor. Lewis's natural charm and comedic timing made Orville a fan-favorite character. Throughout his prolific career, Jeffrey Lewis appeared in countless films and TV shows, often collaborating with Clint Eastwood. He passed away on April 7, 2015, at the age of 79 from natural causes. Lewis is fondly remembered for his warm screen presence and his ability to bring authenticity to every role he played.
I think we better get out of here.
And he said, I want this guy. He saw me in the other movie. And if the producer said, fine, I'll have him come in, you can meet him. And he said, I don't want to meet him.
John Quaid portrayed Chola in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 40 years old. Chola is the thick-headed but determined leader of the Black Widow biker gang, constantly scheming against Philo despite repeated humiliations. John Quaid brought a gruff and deadpan humor to the role, making Chola both an antagonist and a comedic highlight. Quaid built a solid career portraying tough, often villainous characters in westerns and action films. Sadly, John Quaid passed away on August 9th, 2009 at the age of 71 from natural causes. He is fondly remembered for his distinctive looks, deep voice, and ability to blend menace with humor.
But it's only one old man.
If it's only one old woman that nearly ruinated all of you.
Yeah.
Greetings from Clintonia. Turn out the lights, the new Camelot has arrived.
Beverly DAngelo portrayed Echo in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when she was 27 years old. Echo is Orville's romantic interest, a kind-hearted and supportive woman whose warmth balances the rough and tumble lives of the main characters. Beverly DAngelo brought charm and sincerity to the role, showcasing her early talent. After the film, she rose to greater fame with her role as Ellen Griswold in the National Lampoon's Vacation series and earned acclaim for performances in films like Coal Miner's Daughter. In 2025, at the age of 73, Beverly DAngelo continues to act occasionally and remains beloved for her vivacious spirit and memorable contributions to Hollywood.
What's your name?
Raised witnessing a fantastic love affair, and I'd say at Christmas time it manifested.
Bill McKinney portrayed Dallas in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 47 years old. Dallas is the ruthless and persistent leader of the Black Widow gang, embodying the chaotic and absurd threat that pursues Philo throughout the film. Bill McKinney's intense performance added depth to the movie's mix of action and comedy. McKinney's career spanned decades, with memorable roles in films such as Deliverance and The Outlaw Josie Wales. Sadly, Bill McKinney passed away on December 1, 2011, at the age of 80 due to esophageal cancer. He is fondly remembered as one of Hollywood's most iconic character actors, celebrated for his ability to portray villains with chilling authenticity.
Charles, this river don't go to Antry. You done taken a wrong turn. See, the sheriff...
It's gonna hurt like hell when it does. I know when my Janie died, I was no good for 6 months.
James McKeichen portrayed Herb in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 48 years old. Herb is a calm and level-headed police officer whose encounters with Philo and the Black Widows add both tension and humor to the story. James McKeichen brought a steady, authoritative presence to the role, reflective of his real-life background as a decorated Korean War veteran. After the film, McKeichen enjoyed a successful career in television and film, appearing in series like Matlock and Perry Mason, and later became a respected author and speaker. Born on May 20th, 1930, as of 2025, he is 94 years old. Although largely retired from public life, McKeichen remains honored for his remarkable contributions to both entertainment and veterans advocacy.
I'm by 8 to apply for a job. I hope my cleaning's ready.
For you, sweetheart, it has got to be ready.
Get tin cans, silk stockings, and all items made of rubber and metal, and save it for...
Ruth Gordon portrayed Ma in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when she was 82 years old. Ma is Philo's tough, sharp-tongued, and fiercely independent mother, providing many of the film's funniest and most heartfelt moments. Ruth Gordon delivered a scene-stealing performance, infusing Ma with humor and spirited resilience. An accomplished actress and playwright, Gordon had already won an Academy Award for her role in Rosemary's Baby prior to this film. Ruth Gordon passed away on August 28, 1985, at the age of 88 from a stroke. She is celebrated as a pioneer for women in the entertainment industry and a true legend of stage and screen.
Of life, which I do not intend to give up on account of you.
Well, I've been trying to prepare a lovely meal. And that cannot be done with all the complaints and interruptions.
Started me to write it because, you know, nowadays, trouble. And I suppose there was trouble in the 20s, but everybody...
Gregory Walcott portrayed Putnam in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 50 years old. Putnam is a determined and humorously overzealous law enforcement officer who gets tangled in the chaotic chase after Philo and his friends. Gregory Walcott brought an energetic and slightly exaggerated authority to the character, adding to the film's comedic tone. Walcott enjoyed a long career, famously appearing in Ed Wood's cult classic Plan 9 from Outer Space, as well as numerous television series. He passed away on March 20th, 2015, at the age of 87 from natural causes. Gregory Walcott is remembered with fondness for his resilience in Hollywood and his charismatic presence on screen.
What?
I never saw so many drop into one drive.
Well, what kind of stock did you buy?
Prime beef. The only thing I can figure is they must have eaten some poison weed or drank some tainted...
All the way to the bank. No, Clint is a real he-man. He's tough.
Hank Worden portrayed the trailer court manager in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 78 years old. The trailer court manager is a brief but colorful character, overseeing the lively environment where some of the film's chaos unfolds. Hank Worden, a legendary figure in Western cinema, brought his signature quirky and likable demeanor to the role. With a career spanning decades, he was a favorite of director John Ford and appeared in classic films like The Searchers and Red River. Hank Worden passed away on December 6, 1992, at the age of 91 from natural causes. He remains celebrated for his gentle, eccentric characters that left an indelible mark on American film history.
Oh, Mose knows. Yes, sir.
Oh, shut up, Mose.
Thank you.
Might be that this doddering old idiot ain't so far wrong.
Of course, it's colder than last Tuesday, but no point in worrying about that. It's warmer than it was 2 weeks ago come Thursday.
Judson Scott portrayed a biker in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 26 years old. The biker is one of the wild and chaotic members of the Black Widow gang, adding to the absurdity and action throughout the movie. Judson Scott's striking looks and strong presence helped him stand out, even in a smaller role. After the film, Scott gained greater fame with prominent roles in projects like Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and various science fiction TV series. Born on July 15, 1952, as of 2025, Judson Scott is 72 years old. Though he has largely stepped back from acting, he remains beloved by fans, especially within the sci-fi community.
Time for a fitting welcome. Perhaps a dinner.
I come to conquer, not to dine. The leader has become very impatient with our lack of...
It was still, the light was just starting up. And there was the mountains. My spot, right where I parked, I looked up, and there was the Hollywood sign. If I would have been parked anywhere else, it wasn't quite...
William O'Connell portrayed Elmo in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 49 years old. Elmo is a hapless member of the Black Widow biker gang, often caught in ridiculous misadventures that bring comic relief to the film. William O'Connell, with his unique comedic timing and expressive face, made Elmo a standout among the gang's colorful characters. Throughout his career, O'Connell appeared in numerous television shows and films, often playing comedic or eccentric roles. William O'Connell passed away on January 15, 2024, at the age of 94. He is remembered for his delightful performances that added humor and charm to every project he touched.
You see there? An arm? No, there.
Dan Vadis portrayed Frank in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 39 years old. Frank is one of Philo's opponents in the underground fighting world, known for his strength and no-nonsense attitude. Dan Vadis, a former bodybuilder and actor known for starring in Italian sword and sandal films, brought physical power and authenticity to the role. Tragically, Dan Vadis passed away on June 11, 1987, at the age of 49 due to an accidental drug overdose. Despite his early death, he remains admired for his dynamic screen presence and contributions to action cinema of the 1960s and 1970s.
It is. Did you know that more people die from black widows and rattlers every year? Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Walter Barnes portrayed Tank Murdoch in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 59 years old. Tank Murdoch is a legendary bare-knuckle fighter, representing the old guard of toughness and pride. Walter Barnes portrayed him with a rugged gravitas that fit perfectly into the film's world of underground fighting. Barnes, who had also been a professional football player, transitioned successfully into acting with numerous westerns and action roles. Sadly, Walter Barnes passed away on January 6, 1998, at the age of 79 due to complications from diabetes. He is remembered both for his athletic achievements and his steady, powerful presence in film and television.
Clint, leg sig hen. Gerne i vand.
George Chandler portrayed the clerk at the DMV in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 79 years old. The DMV clerk is a minor but memorable character, delivering a dose of bureaucratic humor to the story's journey through Americana. George Chandler, a veteran actor whose career dated back to the silent film era, brought a touch of old Hollywood charm to the role. Sadly, George Chandler passed away on June 10th, 1985 at the age of 86 from cancer. He left behind a vast legacy of performances across film and television, having served even as the president of the Screen Actors Guild during the 1960s.
Versus Luther Higgs, Mile Beckett, and the Rachel Courier Express. Where's my water, Charlie? Okay, Mr. Whitlow, you can start it up.
Roy Jensen portrayed Woody in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 51 years old. Woody is one of the members of the Black Widow biker gang, bringing a gruff and menacing energy to the film's comedic antagonists. Roy Jensen, known for his tough guy roles, infused Woody with a perfect blend of intimidation and humor. Throughout his career, Jensen appeared in countless films and television shows, often cast as the rugged villain. He passed away on April 24, 2007, at the age of 80 from cancer. Roy Jensen is remembered as a dependable character actor whose physical presence and versatile talent left a mark on Hollywood's action and drama genres.
The problem is to make this one go and make it look good. I must remind you, sir, that I was at Santiago Bay when this president...
Sam Gilman portrayed Fat Man's friend in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 63 years old. Fat Man's friend is a minor but memorable character, involved in the humorous and chaotic world surrounding Philo and his companions. Sam Gilman, known for his character roles in many westerns and crime dramas, brought his seasoned presence to the part. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Gilman contributed to films such as Papillon and High Plains Drifter. Sam Gilman passed away on December 3, 1985 at the age of 70. He is remembered for his dependable performances and distinctive presence in American cinema.
Look.
Thank you.
You know, most of what you see here on the windward side is the wild part. The sugar plantations in the main port.
Harry Guardino portrayed James Beekman in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 53 years old. James Beekman is a scheming and influential figure who tries to manipulate the underground fighting scene for his own profit. Harry Guardino brought charm, authority, and an undercurrent of menace to the role, drawing on his long experience in both film and stage. Guardino had a successful career, including a Tony Award nomination and roles in major films like Dirty Harry. Harry Guardino passed away on July 17, 1995, at the age of 69 due to lung cancer. He remains admired for his strong, charismatic performances and his versatility as an actor.
Yeah, I'm happy. I haven't been so happy since the last time when I was delirious, after taking 2 slugs in the breadbasket. Yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Chuck Hicks portrayed a trucker in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 50 years old. The trucker is one of the many colorful side characters encountered on the road, adding to the film's authentic, rough-and-tumble atmosphere. Chuck Hicks, a former professional boxer and accomplished stuntman, brought real-world toughness and credibility to the role. Over his long career, Hicks appeared in dozens of films and television shows, often performing daring stunts and portraying rugged characters. Chuck Hicks passed away on May 4, 2021, at the age of 93 from natural causes. He is remembered for his strength, versatility, and enduring contribution to action cinema.
Dangerous lives. All our employer asks in all sincerity is that you consider them long and hard before you commit them to print.
I'm supposed to consider all...
Joyce Jameson portrayed Sybil in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when she was 51 years old. Sybil is a colorful and comedic character who adds a dose of eccentric charm to the film's lively world. Joyce Jameson, known for her bright, bubbly screen persona, brought humor and vulnerability to the role. She had a long career in comedy and television, often remembered for appearances on The Andy Griffith Show and The Twilight Zone. Joyce Jameson passed away on January 16, 1987, at the age of 59 from suicide by overdose. Despite her tragic end, she is remembered for her vivacious spirit and memorable performances that brought laughter and warmth to many.
It's your identification in here. Do you mind if I borrow it, love? You're a real darling, you are. Ta-da! Let's go.
Thomas Rosals Jr. portrayed the young trucker in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 30 years old. The young trucker is a minor character who adds authenticity to the film's depiction of life on the road. Thomas Rosals Jr., a prolific stuntman and actor, brought physical energy and realism to his role. Over the decades, he built an impressive resume as one of Hollywood's most recognizable stunt performers, appearing in films like Scarface, Predator 2, and The Running Man. As of 2025, at 77 years old, Thomas Rosals Jr. is retired but remains highly respected in the film industry for his long-standing contributions to action cinema.
Open the door now!
Guyway portrayed the bartender in Every Which Way But Loose, 1978, when he was 54 years old. The bartender is a small but important character, part of the film's rugged and colorful backdrop. Guyway, a familiar face in minor roles throughout the 1960s and 1970s, brought authenticity and grit to his brief appearances. He contributed to many popular films and TV series, often portraying tough working-class characters. Guyway was born on January 28, 1924, and passed away on January 15, 2009, at the age of 84 from natural causes. He is remembered for his steady, low-key performances that added depth and realism to countless productions. Who is your favorite character from Every Which Way But Loose? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.